You ever had one of them days you're just like, shit. You just need to get back to where you need to be. I feel like that's how I am right now. I just wanted to come out here. I'm walking. I don't even know where I'm going. What the GPS is. I'm just walking through the park. And I ended up by some water. That's how my spirit wanted me to get out here. Gotta listen to that sometimes. So this week I had a whole week off. That doesn't happen pretty often, but I had planned a trip to go back home, but I'm here. I'm still here with the fam and just taking what I can of just trying to have some time off, have some time to myself, which is doesn't really happen often. And just being a dad, being a partner, trying to identify my new surroundings, identify my new self. It's always been challenging, So, and that's where I am right now, trying to recalibrate, and it's very hard to do. We can talk that talk about getting to the next level, um, not trying to get discouraged, not trying to have self doubt. It's easier said than done, man. And you're gonna have them days, especially when you're trying to level up to the next realm of where you see your life going. You're gonna always be stopped by the middleman at some point. So right now, I'm like I'm fighting the middleman of trying to get to where I need to be. Um, and as a man, that can be hard because you're trying to battle all the stuff that's the pressures that's within life, and you're also trying to better yourself too, if that makes sense. Um, Definitely last year, I felt like the world was on my shoulders. Like the weight of that, just trying to hold a family together is a lot. And if you're whoever's watching this video, you're a man, you're a new dad, or if you're a young dude, man, I'm telling you, man, those challenges are gonna come your way, and you need to be prepared for that. Some days, just to be honest, I want to make these videos as raw as possible, man. I'm using these videos as my therapy when I don't have my therapy appointments. I'm just using them as a therapeutic process of me gathering all the thoughts I've been having them and just dumping them out there and just being raw, being honest, man. And shit, some days you're just like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, shit. And it's hard to deal with when you don't have family around and you're trying to figure it out as a man, trying to hold your family together. It's it's not easy trying to learn all these new emotions. Every space of life, anytime you level up, your needs and your wants are always going to be different, always. So I just want to remind you, to embrace those feelings and to don't diminish it, man. Stand on it. And if you're going through something, let somebody know. If you don't have anybody that you can talk to around you, you got a family member or maybe somebody online, reach out to them and talk to them. I have my cousin on my dad's side, it's my first cousin, hit me up, asked me how I was doing. And I haven't seen him in years, maybe over a couple years now, 3 years now, maybe 3 or 4 years now. I haven't seen him since my grandfather's funeral. And we try to check in every week, but I haven't seen him, and he had a chance to hit me up and talk to me about some things that he was going through, and the stuff he was talking about at home. I'm like, bro, I can relate, and I don't know if it's just us as man or us in the family. I see the trait of us always trying to take care of people and not fill up our own cups, not stock up on our own joy, and I told him that I'm here for you. Whenever you want to talk, we can. And he said the same thing too, man. I felt, going into deep thought this morning after hearing that voice note from him and me sending one back. I thought about my father. I thought about the way he is right now, almost 60 in age and still young, still moving, still doing his thing. But I say that to say that I see him in a different space right now of him trying to take care of himself and actually be selfish. Uh, Maybe that's not the correct term, but just actually doing him right now. And he's almost 60, and he doesn't have to worry about me. I'm grown. Um, and him being a grandfather trying to step into that space, he's not really too much worried about that right now. I was thinking that was a bad thing. I'm like, he's not trying to connect with my daughter or whatever. But I see that space now that he's in. It's free just to see his spirit, just to be free. Like he can do what he want. He's not. He's telling people no. But it took him almost all that time just to do that. I don't want to get to that age. I want to do that now. And I was telling my cousin, I want to do that now, man. I want to s- step into my space, and I feel like I had so much life changes. I forgot about that, man. It's like it's sad when you. And I was talking to my buddy about this the other day. I'm like, sometimes I feel like I don't think I said it to him in that way. Well, I kind of like I was beating around the bush a little bit to say that I'm sad, bro. I'm sad about not having that imagination like I used to have, so vivid. My dreams were so vivid, and he's telling me like he never lost his imagination. The minute you lose your imagination, it's kind of you losing yourself, and that hit me, and it hit me deep, man, because that I'm starting to lean on that side of like, who am I now? What do I want to be? What's my vision now? What do I want to be? And am I going to settle? Am I going to sacrifice and get to where I need to go? Am I going to be that type of dude that it's not people pleasing, man? I think we get into the mode of just people pleasing people, our family members, our friends, and not stocking up on our joy, and we can become resentful towards life. And I don't want to be that guy, bro. I ain't me. So I'm making this video, man, just to. We all have them days, man, but I just want my imagination back, my creativity back, and not feel guilty about it. Yesterday, I had plans to like maybe I'll go to the gun range. I clean my guns. Maybe I'll go to my gun range, but I decided to put that aside. And chill with my family, and I felt good too. I felt great. But we're the creators of our own happiness, man. And I was a little bit sad because I'm pushing my shit to the side again. The compromise can feel unhealthy sometimes. The compromise can feel heavy. Our pressure can feel heavy, man. You know, so if you're a young dude, man, don't put your stuff to the side. Get your shit together, and when you decide to become a parent or decide to just be a provider, don't forget about that at all. Continue doing you. Say no when you don't want to do something. You know, it has to be a balance somewhere. It got to be a compromise somewhere. Other than that, you're gonna start resenting life, bro. So keep that shit going. You know, that's who I am. I make these videos because I'm trying to level up too. I'm trying to keep pushing forward. And I tell myself, good job all the time. I am doing good. You know, but you had them days, man, where you're just like, damn, what could I be doing better? When can I feel that joy stock up on that again? So I come out here, while some water. I'm out in the middle of the woods. Nobody's around. It's quiet. and I reset, man. It's freaking 20 degrees. I'm out here. I need a reset. I'm gonna do it. So it's steps to it, man. It's steps to it. So keep doing what you're doing. You know, if you're a young dude or whoever just trying to level up, man, like there's so much information out there of you trying to like level up, but do your shit. Me, I'm gonna keep trying to journal every day. I'm gonna try to make videos every week, and I'm working out every day. Trying to eat right. Laughed. I'm trying to laugh every day. I miss laughing every day, man. I don't ever laugh as much as I used to, man, anymore. So it's kind of weird. So just getting to a new space, being in that new realm, man. It's gonna it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some push. But that middleman, what I was just talking about in the beginning of the video, is that's the that blockage that you need to get past. Once you get past that blockage, man, you're good to go. And just know it's gonna happen every time you're trying to level up. Once you start learning these little tricks, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. It gets slowly, but you can beat it, man. I'm telling you, straight up. I'm telling you. So